Police say a homicide suspect now in custody after a 12-hour standoff in Magna. Scott McCain is live there as detectives continue their investigation this morning. Good morning, Scott. What's the latest?
Yeah, good morning, Tamara. Yeah, this ending here not too long ago, and it gives you an idea of just how dynamic an investigation like this can entail. This was a homicide that we believe that happened in Salt Lake City on Monday. Yesterday afternoon, Salt Lake City police getting a tip that their suspect could be out here in the apartment complex in Magna. When they showed up, the suspect spotted them, ran inside, and that began the 12-hour ordeal, the saga that was ongoing here. They weren't quite sure what to expect, police officers, so they called in a SWAT team, and they negotiated with this individual. He kept saying he wanted to surrender, but never did. Complicating matters for police, this individual had a teenage son with him inside, a young person who had the opportunity to leave, but apparently didn't want to leave his dad, and so they waited it out. Police did. Finally, this morning, after injecting tear gas into the situation, the man in question finally taken into custody. There were no injuries, and this was one very long situation for SWAT officers to be involved in.
It's a long time for a SWAT event to go, but it works out to the best that everybody's alive. Nobody lost their lives on that, and that's ultimately what our goal is to try to end it, taking him into custody to where he can deal with his charges in the court system.
Yeah, right now the suspect and his teenage son likely being checked out by medical personnel as a result of being exposed to tear gas. Now the investigation, the hard work begins for the detectives putting this all together, interviewing this suspect, trying to figure out exactly who he is and if indeed he is the person involved in this homicide from Monday. So there's still a lot of work to do, but the good news is after a very long SWAT standoff here in Magna, Salt Lake City police believe they have their prime suspect in a homicide from earlier this week, and there were no significant injuries. For now, we're live in Magna. Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.